Yo, people, good evening, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What's good in the hood? What's the word on road, people? I'm about to tell you a couple of the words on road. The World Cup's having a couple of days break, and then before you know it, it's going to be done. So, shouts out to everyone who's enjoyed the World Cup, first of all. Probably one of the better World Cups that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Well, especially the group stages. And let's see how the rest of the World Cup gets on. Shouts out to all the real ones this evening. Let's hope we have a busy and bouncing stream. I'm just feeling in that mood. Let's jump over into the comments. Long Burkamp is in the building. First of all, Long Burkamp, what do you think of this training stuff, bros? So, yeah, t-shirt. The jacket's reversible, you know. The jacket's a bit sick. I don't know. We'll do the... Listen, fuck it. Let's just get the modelling out right now. Let's just look the tracksuit bottoms. Are kind of sick, man. There we go. Where's the Arsenal? There's Adidas. There's Arsenal. But it's kind of blue with cream with pink, and then the jacket is going on a bit flames itself. The jacket is going on sick. So then if you just punch someone in the face in the hood of the stadium, and they're giving it about, he's got a really, really light blue jacket on, come like Man City, you zip up and you run off like this. Shouts out to all the real ones this evening. What's good? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. I think I'm just going to remove the jacket. But the jacket, though, yeah, as soon as my eyes spotted it in the club shop yesterday, almost had a fight in the club shop. They got a security guard come up to me because I had a hood on. Do you know how fucking cold it was? See, I thought it was just a village thing. Recently. I'm in London yesterday. I'm all trembling at the club shop. I'm like, the guy comes up to me, the security guard. Can you take your hood off? I was like, no, I'm fucking cold. This is what spooked me out more, though. I heard him go on his little earpiece. He's like, no. He said no. He said no. He said he's cold. So I basically fucking stormed over to him. I was like, mate, listen to me really carefully. I'm about to spend a couple of £100 here, so fuck off out my face, please. Do you know what I mean? Subscribe to this channel as well, you dickhead. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, good evening. Welcome to the show. Training gear in the house, all nice and new. Bigging up Luca. What do you think of the new training gear so far, Luca? I don't want to model it again, but yeah, we'll do this again just for Luca. So yeah, the new training top is cream pink, I'd imagine. And then the jacket's just going on absolutely shady. That is just sick, guys. Please. Can we have a ratings on the jacket alone? Just this kind of light blue. I don't even care if it looks like Man City. It literally just matches my wall. Like, the jacket matches the blood clot wall. I just stand against my wall with a jacket on. And as I said, though, if you want to punch someone at the stadium, I might have to borrow it to Lee Akers one of these days. Do you know what I mean? And then you can just flip it either side. So yeah, it's a reversible. So let's start rating the training kit first of all. Guys, I've been watching an interview and I'm only halfway through it. It is, can't remember how you pronounce his name, but I like this guy, Spanish journalist, Balaguer, beard geezer, Balagon, whatever his name is, Balago, that there. And he's had an interview on his YouTube channel. I'm about to send it to all the real ones because I don't think it's been out there. I haven't seen no one say anything about it on Twitter or any Facebooks, even though I don't really do Facebook, etc. But I haven't really seen many people talking about it. I'm halfway through this interview. At 9:59, I had to pause the interview. I will continue. I'm going to send it all to the real ones immediately. That pink hat is giving me issues. Beg you, that's it. Please, just straighten up. There is a new Wonder Kid alert. There is not even just Danilo at Palmeiras now. It's not even Endrick. There's a 15-year-old. This geezer is now better than Endrick. I'm wondering where Palmeiras are getting all these players from. I'm live, bro. I'm going to call you back. I'm live. Just hit the live button. 10 p.m. Jump in. Shouts out to Easy. Why call me at 10 o'clock, Easy? Of all people. But anyway, there is a new... His name is... Estavo. He's 15. He's an attacker. Arsenal, PSG, Man City. Like, I've even seen him. He's playing for their under-17, so he's already developed enough to where he's not in their child ranks no more. He's an under-15. The problem is in Brazil now, players ain't allowed to leave until they're 18. And I didn't actually know this definitely until I looked. But anyway, back to the France's Cagigao. So it's on Balagay, I think his name is. Right, so Balagay. It's on his YouTube channel. And he's had an interview with Francis Cagigao, Arsenal's former scout. He was the head of the international foreign. I fucking chase people all over the world. A scout, basically. And man, like this is going to be something really dumb. Listen, I'll block this person. Do you know what? Why? Please. Right. Right, let's throw the phone away. There's a massive hint to anyone that wants to play with my phone. Anyway, Cagigao, fucking Cagigao. He's been talking some gooners that he had a massive hand in finding. He's basically shut down. What do you mean Edu brought Martinelli to the club? Like, this is the first thing. So anyway, again, I'm going to clarify because I know I've jumped into the stream and mad. I'm not high. What's his name? Kieran Balagay, Spanish journalist. Can someone help me out with this geezer's name? Basically, he's done an interview with Francis Cagigao, the former Arsenal scout who was sacked over COVID times because of obviously over expenditure at the club. And he's having his little bite back. He was like, what do you mean? Edu found Martinelli. I found Fabregas. I found Martinelli. Where is his little list of people that he was bitching about? And then we will come back to this, guys. So we'll start off all serious. So Francis Cagigao is outraged that he's sacking by Arsenal due to the COVID outbreak and financial cutbacks at the club. But what do you mean Martinelli? No. Alexis Sanchez, I scouted him, my player. Fabregas, my player. Robin Van Persie, I brought him to Arsenal. Or at least the team that I employed brought him to Arsenal. So it is an interesting interview. I'm going to send this to all the real ones as soon as this stream is done. So bigging up all the real ones. Long Bergkamp and Yumi. Let me see who's in the chat. And then I'm going to the Arsenal Daily News. But this Francis Cagigao interview is pretty interesting. He's a Spanish guy, but he talks like an English geezer. So he was obviously brought up in South London. He was an Arsenal Academy product. He won the FA Youth Cup at Arsenal. Went to Barcelona and then pretty much fucked his own career by going to Barcelona, leaving Arsenal at 18 by going to Barcelona and then just sort of hovered around Spanish teams. I think he became a manager of like Racing Santander or something, about 29 years old, and then got into the scouting game a few years later. Right, shouts out to Long Bergkamp, real one, my real one. Yui's in the building. Let's see that drip. Yeah, bro. See, I had to pull the cream hat out for it. I did the cream hat. No, it's not white. Maybe it's off-white. Should we call it off-white? Had to try and find a cream bandana. That was quite a challenge this morning, trying to find a cream bandana. This is more off-white as well, I'd say. The drip is fire. Prefer the blue side of the jacket. Everyone's saying this. I prefer the light blue. Hold on, you mean the dark blue? I prefer the light blue side, and everyone else seems to prefer the dark blue side. CJ, good evening, my brother. How are you? Luca is in the building. It's okay. What do you mean it's okay? A 7. Right. I'm going to go a straight 9. I kind of like the new training stuff. I don't like none of the prices or the labels that are on the jackets, the T-shirts. I don't know, 60 note for a pair of tracksuit bottoms. No, 55, sorry. I think 40 on the T-shirt or 43 perhaps on the T-shirt and 90 on the jacket. Yeah, the club shop now to do it, innit? It's okay. It's sick. Exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's absolutely. Look at this T-shirt. Like the actual pink, like pink. You know what I mean, I don't know what you could say. Like I know my feminine side. Like, I'm in touch with my. I don't know. I think it's got. I would have got it printed on the back. I was like, bro, can I get this printed? He was like, no. I was like, what do you mean, no, bro? I make the rules in this shop. He looked at me like, I don't like you. I don't like you, bro. Where did you come from? Shouts out to Craig. Good evening. What do you think of the new training gear, bruvs? There's quite a lot of it, and there's a couple of winter coats out, 170, 180, 190, but they're really nice and they're cream. I like cream, and hence why I had to pull out the cream hat today. For fuck's sake, it's great. Hi, everyone. Sexy new kit. It certainly is, isn't it? Oh, thank you so much. There we go. There we go. There is a sexy for the kit. We've got a 7 from Luca. Oi, Lim. Hello, CJ. And Yumi, California's finest. Good evening, bro. Guys, we're talking Francis Cagigao. We're talking a few Arsenal rumours, striker rumours. Still nothing confirmed on Gabriel Jesus. This is becoming like Ben White out here, isn't it? Like it's dun dun dun. Where is Ben White? No one can confirm how long Gabriel Jesus is going to be out for, but he has had his operation. He hopefully is on his way back to London or Brazil, wherever he wants to go chill out for the next little while. And yeah, what we're discussing tonight, people. What is the main thoughts of the chat? Picking up all the real ones. Well, it's after 10, so adults. What is he saying? Basically, it's more of a rant I'm halfway through. I'm going to send it to all you boys. You know, I'd hide nothing from the real one. So it's going to go onto both groups immediately. And it's with that guy that I kind of like. He's a Spanish. You always see him talking about Spanish. You know, Messi and Club Barcelona and Club Barcelona and Club Barcelona, eh? But I like this guy, and he makes sense. He was the one that said Arsenal was this close to one matter years ago. He said Arsenal have sorted out the deal. Everything is done. All they've got to do is come into the money by the 24th at 4 p.m. And if they come into the money, one matter is an Arsenal player. And I've been kind of following this Balaguer, even though I didn't have no YouTube channel. I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time, but I sort of followed him. I would follow him more than AFTV and everything. And he was a Spanish dude, like pretty random to no one. I don't think really listens to him in England, especially them times. So I've been following this dude for a little while, and come across his interview, and yeah, basically Van Persie, Mainz. Alexis Sanchez, I signed him. He was my signing. Do you know what I mean? Fabregas, mine. Gabriel Martinelli, please take the respect off Edu's name. My signing. I signed Martinelli. So I actually never did think Edu signed Martinelli. I never did subscribe to that anyway. I thought the dates were slightly wrong for a start. Do you know what I mean? I was always barking up that tree. I thought perhaps they're both Brazilian. He might have put a word in the ear. It was the time when Edu joined. He suddenly seemed to join. Cagigao said he had that deal done months before there was any talk of Martinelli coming, Edu coming to the club. And he was like one of the last stars that I credit myself to bring into Arsenal. I got sacked straight after it, so I brought Gabriel Martinelli for $6 million to the club. And as a thank you, I got kicked out the door and sacked. So that is the Francis Cagigao interview. Craig, or anyone that does want this interview, come and talk to me. I think Craig, because I see PSG first. I haven't read the comment. Light blue all day. Light blue all day. Do you know what? Me and you think exactly alike, don't we, bro? Like, fuck what everyone else. It doesn't even matter what they think, can it, bro? Seriously, forget what everyone thinks. Just works. Just what me and you think, bros. Because we know this fashion thing down to a T, bros. But everyone's telling me the dark blue side. I'm like, no, bros. I've got it. I bought it. It was on the light blue side, and I see it. I grabbed it. I was like, what the fuck? I looked in the middle. This is reversible. I said to the guy in the club shop down, I was like, bro, this is reversible. Yeah, he was like, I don't know, is it? I was like, bro, go away. And I had to have a little try on. PSG president confirms, yes, that Jude Bellingham's interest. Everybody wants him. I'm going to hide it. What can you say? I don't think he'll end up at PSG. To be honest, you're right. This camera's pissing me off. I need it lower. I don't think he'll end up at PSG. PSG Ivanhoven. That would have been a new one. I don't think he'll end up at PSG, brother. Not at all. I don't think he's going PSG. Not even. The new picture's on its way, guys. Yanni, shouts out to all the Turkish crew. İzmir abi, Istanbul. The picture is being made. The lights have been put on for me. I reckon by tomorrow night it will be sent from Turkey and on its way to me. So that's the YouTube Danny AFC TV sign. So the whole wall, I'm taking it all down and rearranging and changing again. One more new bit of paint. Shh. Close down, wall, every hat off. 2 pictures. And then I'm going to design everything else around the pictures. I come this close to buying a Tony Adams picture yesterday. But I don't know. I've done my nut in the club shop and didn't want to spend another £25 on a picture of Big Tone. Sorry, Tone. Shout out to all the real ones, though, guys. Right. Benfica boy, Gonzalo Ramos. Where did this geezer jump out of? So he's replaced Ronaldo. Ronaldo must be pissed. And I know he doesn't really want to go out and that's it. I don't. He has not put pen to paper on nothing that was coming out in, I think, French press yesterday. Nah, mate. Not for me. Tammy Abraham, he's available, guys, this January. Who wants Tammy Abraham, the former Chelsea striker? Inter Milan Roma are going to be going for Memphis Depay in January, and they want to raise some money by selling Tammy Abraham to Arsenal. Roma, just from Danny AFC TV, thank you, but no thank you. Milankovic Savic, this is Craig's guy and a couple other gooners. Arsenal and Juventus set to battle it out for the Lazio midfielder. Apparently he's going to leave Lazio this winter. Apparently enough is enough. He's 27. He wants out. Wonder Kid alert, people. Palmeiras is 15-year-old Estavo William, linked to Arsenal, PSG, Barcelona, Man City. He's 15. He's an attacker. I've watched a couple of clips. I'll stalk him later on tonight when I'm blazing and all high, and I'll have a look at some of his clips and videos. But his name is Estavio William. He looks like a little G. Where are Palmeiras getting all these players from? Palmeiras are going to be rich in a year, man. When they sell this Gustavo, when they sell Danilo, when they sell Endrick, Palmeiras are coming into money. And they've probably got another 5 or 6 young teenagers down there. So I'd like to scream at Edu today. Which Brazilian you've ever brought to my club, bruvs? Like, there is a bunch of young Brazilians, you fucker. I swear you're Brazilian. Let me look at your passport, Edu. Like, what the fuck? You didn't even sign Martinelli, bro. That was Francis Cagigao. I'm going to run with Francis Cagigao on that one. You didn't sign Martinelli, bro. That was Francis Cagigao. Arsenal make a fresh move for Danilo. Yes, £18 million bid will be served up to Palmeiras as well. Palmeiras are going to be very busy this winter and summer, but probably losing all their players. Francis Cagigao is outraged after being sacked by Arsenal. Fuck you. Fuck off. Cuts due to COVID, basically. He screams, I found Fabregas, I found Sanchez, I found Van Persie, and one of the last people I put my name on was Gabriel Martinelli. Edu was nothing to do with this deal. This is according to Francis Cagigao. Gustavo Endrick can't leave Brazil until their 18th birthday, but deals can be done before then, obviously. Mudryk deal is getting tougher by the day. We're hearing 80, we're hearing 90. 1 minute is £40 million with add-ons. We'll get back to Mudryk, won't we? Balogun could be recalled in January. We spoke about this the other night. Real ones, what do you think, honestly? Is it beneficial for this geezer to just stay in Rennes and in France? Because I don't know. I don't know if he's really ready for this Arsenal level. Arsenal offer to set. Here's a funny one, guys. Arsenal. Oh, send them over. Shouts out to UE. Luca. Oh, shit. Who told you that? Oh, shit, ask Hazard. Why is Hazard always starting trouble? Hazard's a troublemaker. Oh, God. Now, guys, you know I don't ever pin no one's comment, but that's particularly funny. Shout out to Luca, by the way. I would actually say Edu out. Edu, you've never put your name on any Brazilian for me. Martinelli was not your signing. It was Francis Cagigao signing, but we're going to continue with today's news, and then we're going to run into some banter, some jokes, and just the usualness. And woo! Look at it. Ain't this? It's pretty, isn't it? Or is it just me that makes the kit pretty, or is it? Anyways, right. 25-year-old Pepe, not Nicholas, wants a Premier League move. This is the FC Porto winger. He's been linked pretty much with Chelsea for the last few months. Arsenal's name has been thrown into the hat. Barcelona are watching the Gabriel Martinelli situation. Contract isn't signed. He will sign his contract. This boy's too good, I'm pretty sure of it. Jack Wiley been linked again to Arsenal and Man United. This is the fifth, no, just turned 16-year-old fullback. Who? I have no idea what I tried to write there. Brilliant. Right. Man United to make a £45 million offer for Gakpo as soon as they're out of the World Cup. Joe Felix, as I said about a month ago on this stream, for whichever reason whatsoever, Joe Felix, it seems like his time at Atletico Madrid is coming to an end. Now, I'm reading and looking at more reports. It seems a bid of about 85 million euros will actually make Atletico seriously consider selling this guy. Gunners, does anyone actually want Joe Felix? He scored about 30 goals in his career, guys. And I've been deadly serious. 30, 31 goals. I don't know if that includes his international record. I think he's got about 24, 25 for Atletico in his whole career. And he had about 10 for Benfica. I think that's where he snatched him from when they signed him from there. So this guy's got like 30, 35 goals in his career. And he's a striker. Or is he about to come of age? Who knows? Shouts out to UE on that one. Joe Felix. Nope, we've just done that. I have no idea what I wrote there as well. Rabia is looking for a Premier League move. Now, guys, tomorrow it is Arsenal versus Lyon. It is a 3:30 kickoff. So this means you'll be having a live watch along tomorrow afternoon. 3 p.m. I'll be in the building nice and early. It's Arsenal versus Lyon. Now, I've been told I won't be able to watch this on my box and the link will be fully closed off. But and it's only on arsenal.com and you have to pay $5.99. Well, I'm going to say screw that. I will find it on my box, and if I don't, I'll panic and then think of a plan B, like basically giving £6 to arsenal.com. But I insist, guys, I'm going to fully insist, I will be able to screen this game for you tomorrow, live and exclusive, Danny AFC TV setting. So Arsenal versus Lyon, I'll be in the building at 3 p.m. tomorrow. I should have saved the training kit for tomorrow, really, and the tracksuit, innit? But you know what? I'll wash it quickly tomorrow. It'll be fresh for day after. Fresh for day after. More training cup. But yeah, I'm going to rock the life out of the jacket tomorrow with the jacket. is just super. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. So, topic of tonight's conversation, Francis Cagigao. Martinelli was my signing. Edu was nothing to do with the talks, with the scouting for absolutely months, with talking to the players' family, agents, etc. Edu was nothing to do with this deal. He was my signing. And then I got sacked. Van Persie was my signing. Fabregas was my signing. Alexi the God Sanchez was my signing. So this is the first topic of conversation on tonight's show. Mudrak, guys, is it going to get boring? I'm now thinking, Mudrak, as much as I think that the deal was pretty close to being done, why do I feel it's going to drag to the 31st of this January, if there is 31 days in January, 31st of January, basically deadline day. Like, we've got a tricky January. Man City have got a really, really tricky January. It kicks off for them with, like, Chelsea and then Chelsea again in the FA Cup. Then it's like Liverpool, Man United they play, and Tottenham twice in 2 weeks. So do you know what? This Premier League for me at this moment is alive and kicking. Taking Jesus out of it, yes, it's a massive kick right in our bollocks. But Man City have got, as far as January goes, pretty much an awful January. I know it pretty much weakens and softens and waters down a couple of months after January for them when we've got really difficult games. But you know what? I'd rather accumulate a few points, if such a thing is possible. This is Man City. But we're already 5 points clear. And as I say, it's Chelsea. Chelsea are... They're going to come back strong after this World Cup, I'm sure. So are Liverpool. You've got Man United they've got to play. You've got Tottenham twice in 2 weeks. It's going to be a difficult period for Man City. So we can get into some fixture talk in a minute, guys. Estavio, the new wonder kid of Palmeiras. Wow, 15 striker. I don't know. Joe Felix, guys. Would anyone take this guy for the 75, 85 million pound mark? And will we make a striker signing? Do you think one player will be coming to Arsenal in January? Will it be 2? Will it be 3? Will Arsenal just shock us and buy absolutely nobody? Guys, get it into the comments. Let's go. Let's start rocking and rolling into this chat now. Right. Hold on. I think I have to go up a few. Let me see what I did miss. Right. Hold on. And Amy, what do you think of Harry, Meghan? Meghan would get bareback respectively. Fucking brilliant. I'm starting from there. Dark blue, Rockstar Smiths, bruv. Yeah, you don't know when it, bruv. I don't just, bruv, thank you. Just, I knew you would get it, bruv. I knew if anyone would get it in the whole of the world, it would be you. Do the dark side tomorrow. Absolutely not. Bellingham has to play in the Premier League. I think he will, bro. So I don't think he will go Real Madrid. I don't think he'll go Barcelona. He's been outside his, let's say, his comfort zone. He's been outside of his own shores for a little while now, being in Germany. I do believe his Premier League bound. Man City, Liverpool, perhaps even Chelsea. I don't think Arsenal are even going to bid for this guy, which is a massive shame. If we are to be a Champions League team, I don't see why we shouldn't be competing with Europe's elite for Europe's elite players, which is massively disappointing for me. So it's, I don't know, it's way too annoying for me to even think about and comprehend at that moment. Guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you are new on this momentous and beautiful evening. Let me catch up with the comments. And let me go again. I woke up so dribbly in this village today. It was unbelievable. I thought I was attacked by the dribble monster or something. Or I was injected with loads of drugs last night. I don't know what happened. Ramos is fire. I like... Bros, I've been talking about... Whoa. I've been... Even when Manny was on the stream one night, I've been talking about Leo for a couple of months, and no one's acted up to it. He's 23, AC Milan winger. No, I haven't just searched this tonight. None of you seem to bite when I was talking. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not biting at you here. What I'm saying is, I've been talking about Rafael Leo for a little while, and he's only been linked with Chelsea from everything I've seen over the last few months. I think this guy's really tricky. I think it took a World Cup to basically make some other people notice him, but I've been watching this guy very closely. Do you remember about a year ago on my channel? I think Han knew me, people like that will remember. I said, listen, guys, I've got to start watching Italian football. I've been caught out with some questions on Italian football and it's pissing me off. So I said, from this day forward, I'm going to start watching a lot more French and Italian football. And I don't know, I noticed how good Inter Milan was for a little while. Obviously, the Lukaku season, Napoli, always impressed me. But more to that, it was, I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, God, I've just lost it. What was I fucking talking about? I'm a cunt. I should have something in my ear at times to remind me, seriously. Because I look at comments and I start running with something in my brain. What was I talking about? Italian football. Fuck me. What was I about to talk about? something I noticed something about Italian football. It's obviously something that I really like, and I've just lost it. Edu out, most definitely, bruvs. I don't know. This January will tell. Right, heard a mad rumour yesterday. Apparently, Joey Felix to Aston Villa is a possibility. Well, I don't think that will happen, but I do think there will be a bit of a Spanish influx there. Emre is there, and if there's anyone that he loves like Yeremy Pina, I do believe Aston Villa have a chance of getting a couple of signings in January and a couple of reasonable ones. Who needs Ronaldo? Not Portugal. Would you take Felix? Bruvs, his scoring record is not for me. And at the money, so no. And I'd love to actually see him in an Arsenal shirt. I think he's such a silky and a good player, but he's a striker, bruvs. And he's got like 25 career goals for Atletico Madrid. So do you know what? That's just screams the life out of me. That scares the life out of me. 100% you'll take Luca. Who else would take... Not Luca, fuck. Who else would take Felix to Arsenal? I don't know. There was in USA. Who was in USA? Arsenal ladies won 1-0 against Juventus. Lovely. That was at the Emirates tonight. What was the attendance at the Emirates Stadium tonight? I wonder. Man City got Chelsea on the 8th of January in the FA Cup. So that's what I mean. And you know what Pep Guardiola is like, guys? He's going to put his first team squad out against Chelsea in the league game, Chelsea FA Cup, because he wants to win every tournament. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, Luca. Got super chat, wasn't from me. Hazard took my iPhone. God, Hazard, what a naughty guy. All right. Thank you, Hazard, for that super chat, though. Hashtag let's all blame Hazard. Let's all blame Hazard. Let's all blame Hazard. Cha-la-la-la. Wait, we're trying to do training top people, and the new training jacket and everything. I love the reversible training jacket. When I see the £90 price tag, I was like, do you know what? I'm surprised that didn't say 110. Let me just take it gracefully. I'm surprised it didn't say, because you can put it on two different sides. I'm surprised Arsenal didn't try and charge me 130 for it. Yes! That jacket's piff, isn't it? That jacket's just as sexy as me. Anyone that says, yeah, they like the dark blue side, seriously, you've been shopping at Primark for way too long. Let's do that again. All the people that have been shopping at Primark, that's your side. If you buy this jacket, if you shop at Primark, rock it on this side, y'all. But if you're you, and if you're Yui, my Turkish brother and me, we rock it. We rock it this side. Light blue, Manchester City settings, like the light on the wall. Phenomenal biz. That one's the light. I can't wait to rock that tomorrow. I need a baby blue. Have I got a baby blue hat? Top left corner. Oh, you can't see the top left corner. Oh, fuck it. I'll just ruin the camera. Top left corner is one suspect, and I've got more hats in the drawer. I'll take a look after. All right. Party Bellum in midfield. I know. And when they get the arsehole, just if one of them decides not to be playing well at half time, you drag their arse off and to bring on Granite. I know. What a decision you'd have to make then. What a decision. Right. Luca wants Joey Felix. Luca wants Joey Felix, guys. Does anyone else want Joey Felix at the club? It wouldn't be a cheap deal. He is at the prime age for Arsenal to sign a striker. I think he would fit nicely into Arteta's style of play. But if he scored 20, this is the thing, Luca, he scored 25 goals in Spain. For me, that could be in like 15 in the Premier League. Over 100, he scored, and it's over 100 games. In over 100 games in Spain, he scored like 24 goals, mate, 25 goals. In the Premier League, that could mean in 100 games for Arsenal, he nets 15 goals. And he'll probably think that's quite decent. The thing is, if you're a striker that costs £80 million, over 3-4 seasons, I want more than 15 fucking goals. I want 15 goals off the bastard per season. Not 15 goals spread over 4 fucking seasons. Mate, it's not for me. It's not for me. He doesn't score enough, guys. He's a very stylish footballer. Oh, yes. That's why I love you, bro. He'd flop hard, bro. The geezer would flop hard. He has scored 25 goals in about 105 games for Atletico Madrid. That could mean 10 to 15 Premier League goals in 110 games in the Premier League for me. The Premier League is a much tougher league than the Spanish fucking league. I like this training gear so much. It even feels nice on me. I want to just touch myself a little bit. I want to touch myself. Oh! Where the fuck did you, Brubs? How many times have I blocked you? What do you want, Matt? What do you want, Matt? Share your wisdom, Matt. You little Luton pussy off. How are you? You little rat bag. Has a DM me. I want to talk to you. I want to fucking. I'm not even going to say it. Shh, Danny. Right. I think Felix is too weak to play as forward in the Premier League. Exactly. As pretty as it sounds, guys. As pretty as it sounds, he's not Premier League ready. He'll get the absolute crap kicked out of him in this league. I'm so sorry to say. He'll get beaten up for absolute months. Do you know he'd be one of them players that would honestly take like 2-3 years to get up to speed of the league? And then when he does get up to, there we are, that's a bit better. And when he does get up to speed with the pace and the tempo of the Premier League, you'd be ready to fucking leave on a free transfer. So do you know what? Nah, I'm not having that. I'm not having him at all. There is strikers for days. Please don't say someone like Tammy Abraham. That will give me maybe a slight heart irritation. Right, Felix, I'm in two minds. The transfer is so big, it's not worth the gamble. Yep, but I think he does blow. He goes big. Is this a risk Arsenal can afford to take, Yui? Seriously. I think there is so many footballers out there that we could risk £80 million on. We're stuttering about Mikhailo Mudryk because we think it's between 40 and 60. We're stuttering on probably bringing in a striker to replace Jesus because we probably think Nketiah is Superman and one striker for a Premier League club. And we've got Europa League, FA Cup and Premier League, I think is not good enough. Whether it's for 1 month, 2 months or 3. One striker at a club as huge as Arsenal is fucking bang out of order. If you want to feed up the fans, that kind of bullshit is ridiculous. But I also do agree with this. You can't just throw £80 million at a guy that's got 25 goals in a fucking over 100 games. Like, fucking no. I don't know. Listen, I like Felix a lot. He offers a lot to a football pitch, but now you get beat up in the Premier League. I'm going to stick with how I first see it. Laka, Yui loves you. No, Luca. Sorry, Luca, Yui loves you. Sorry, Luca. Hazard took my phone again. Oh, God. He doesn't love you that much. Hazard's in one mischievous mood tonight. Hazard's on one. Hazard, if you want to take his phone and throw a couple of super chats, that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, very talented player. But if we buy him, we have to wait for him to settle properly. Yes, and this is what I mean. So he wouldn't be a starter. Eddie Nketiah would immediately get the arsehole, but I wouldn't mind that, of course, because it's only Eddie and his number 14 shirt. But he would immediately get the hump. Because his game time would be reduced trying to integrate Felix into the squad, even though I do believe Nketiah does have it in his contract that he has to play a certain amount of minutes. League, Europa and FA, he's got that very tightly into his contract. He wasn't signing for Arsenal just for the love for money. He had it written into his contract that he must play a certain amount of league minutes. Hence why he pretty much comes on every game with about 10, 15 minutes to go. No big secret there, guys. Whoa! December the 7th is a very special day. It's my daughter's birthday. But anyway, December the 7th, Patrick Vieira scored for Arsenal at Highbury in the 90th minute as we drew against Derby. I can't remember the game. No idea about it. I was probably celebrating my daughter's birthday. I would take Brentford striker 40 million over Felix. Interesting. There we go. We're up and running. Big Ted, what's going on? Good evening, bro. How's Friday looking, brother? Shouts out to all the real ones. Please begin the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. We're talking Felix. We're talking the Francis Cagigao interview that's basically hit YouTube today, claiming a whole amount of Arsenal youth product academy players are actually down to him. Fabregas down to him. Van Persie down to him. But more shockingly, Gabriel Martinelli, he was screaming, this is not Edu signing. This was nothing like, the only thing Edu and Martinelli have got in common is being Brazilian. He went, apart from that, no. But I'll send all the real ones this video out after this live stream. The Brentford striker, Ivan. I don't know about him either, man. Am I getting too picky and choosy? Am I getting a bit picky and choosy out here? Leno and Ramos over Felix, much cheaper too. Ramos, what's this geezer done in his career? How old is he? I really couldn't tell you much about this Ramos. Like, yeah. I was thinking, who's this Ramos? Like, what? Yesterday watching TV, I was like, who's Ramos? Who's Ramos? I'm not going to lie. I never do. I keep it absolutely 100 as always, guys. And this Ramos, damn. Good evening, Big Ted. In the troubles. And that seems I've caught up with the chat, people. Right, guys, can we get in a big, massive like on the video? Do be subscribing if we're new. Cagigao, Martinelli, have you got any thoughts on this? Is Cagigao, is it just sour grapes because he was sacked by the club? Should he have been sacked by the club, really and truly? Should the guy have been sacked by Arsenal Football Club? He actually was involved in a lot of really good signings for Arsenal over the years. And due to cuts over around when COVID was all kicking off, we sacked him and basically said financial cutbacks. New cap? No, actually not, bruv. Actually not, man. This is one of the. This I never just had a colour to rock it with, bruv. I've just never had a colour to rock that hat with. So the hat is totally on you as it happens. Man. Oh yeah, shall do. Wicked. Well, you got some news? Behave in the new car, yeah. Brilliant. What kind of news have you had? Brilliant. I did announce, I think, to YouTube last night and the night before that my car had a heart attack and actually died, and it left me in the middle of the village. Like, I was so lucky. Ted, you've actually seen how. Listen, there's nothing funny about this story. There's nothing funny. I just want to cry. But as luck goes, man, that car could have died at any point on that journey to London, bros. Do you see where you found it last night? I was pretty fortunate it fucking died on me there and decided to have its whole meltdown right there. But I will call you after this live. I've got about another 25 minutes left of this live, Big Ted, so I'll give you a call absolutely immediately. Shouts out to Big Ted, shouts out to Linda, shouts out to Yui, to Craig, to Hanyumi, to Lumberka, to Hazard, taking people's phones tonight. What else is good, people? Francis Cagigao. So, I thank you, Francis, for Gabriel Martinelli. You must sign a new contract at Arsenal. That's number one. And Bellingham, yeah, I think that was just a pipe dream, guys. And we don't do pipes on this channel, but that was just literally someone selling you a story, like selling you a dream, should we say? And no. So as I pretty much said at that time, and I'll fucking stand right by it. Bring me Declan Rice to Arsenal. I don't give a fuck if he supports Chelsea. It doesn't mean it's a foregone conclusion he signed for Chelsea Football Club. Bring Declan Rice to the carpet because I think Jude Bellingham's head has already been turned by a different club. Jan Arga Fjordhoft, remember a couple of weeks ago, it's one team is putting in all the work to get this kid to their club. Like, why do I feel Arsenal just saying this team? Like, we're not that smart. Like, we don't move that fast. So yeah, as Jan Arga Fjordhoft said, one team has put the groundwork in to bring this kid to the Premier League, and I doubt it's going to be Arsenal. Hence why I would say, yeah, let's keep to the Danny AFC TV plan. Let's bring Declan Rice to Arsenal. That serves up that midfield lovely. He's 23 years old, perfect age to come into this Arsenal team with Xhaka and Partey getting they're both 30 now, 31 next season. So yeah, it's time to freshen it up. Bring Declan Rice in, and yeah, one, if not both, have to go in a season or two, obviously, innit? So it's time to freshen it up. Rice, as fucked up as it seems. Tyler's in the building. What's good, bro? I like that thing you got me yesterday, bros. I was in no fit state last night for a couple of minutes, just for a couple of minutes, obviously, to really sample that and have a good look at it. So on second thoughts today, on second thoughts, yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad. What's going on, real ones? Ted might have jumped out. He's basically he's alerted me to phone him straight after the stream. I'm really hoping he's got some sensible news for me. Driving sensible news, bro. Oh, I've made a mistake. My insurance. Mate, I've got to get off this stream soon. Please, guys, get the like on the video. Do you subscribe if you're new? Let's start rating the training top out here. Arsenal are one of the clubs who already is interested in signing 16-year-old Massimo from Palmeiras. His name is not Nassino. His name is... That's not his name, bro. That means like God, I believe. They're calling him Messio. Messio, that's his nickname. He's so good, they're calling him Messio. So I'm not trying to mug you off at all. That is not his name. His name is Estavo Willian. He's a 15-year-old. He plays for Palmeiras, but his nickname is Messio. That's Messi with an O in the end, brother. Sorry to ruin your bubble there. I don't know if you knew that. But yeah, his name is Estavo Willian. And he's 15 years old and he's an attacker. And Arsenal, but PSG and all the usual people are in the hunt for him. He's 15 as well, bro. 15, by the way. He isn't even 16 yet, unbelievably. You know, I'm very stringent and I check these things before my streams, brother. So he's 15, not even turned 16. And Messio, 16-year-old Messio, is his nickname because apparently he's so good. That's his nickname. UE, don't mug him off for that. UE, leave him alone because I can feel UE's typing for you. But he's typing right now. Who's Messio? That's his nickname because of Lionel Messi. That's fantastic. Craig, you brighten on my day sometimes. Eric Torsbeck, Tottenham goalkeeper. Horrible geezer. Never liked him. That whole yo shit was made before people like Eric Torsbeck, bros. Danny traversed my papa. Did you read the headline? Arsenal linked to Messio. You should have read on, bruvs. You should have read on. I read that headline as well, bruvs. You'd never get me getting caught out like that, though. That's literally like getting caught with your pants down. Like, you're a naughty boy. You've been a naughty fucking boy. That's a belt in my hand, by the way, bros. Nothing bad. Just belting you into fucking submission or something. But yeah. His name is not Messio. His name is Estavio Willian. And he's 15. And bro, as far as footballers look, the kid looks amazing. I don't know where Palmeiras are getting all these kids from. They've got Endrick. I'm going to just call him Messio now. They've got Messio. It's fucking easier. They've got Messio. They've got Endrick. Then they've got the older range of like the Danilos out there. And this isn't all they've got to offer as well. So Edu, where are you, bro? Like, please, would you can you do something, bro? Like, phone a brother. Show me that top, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bros? How the fucking dare you, bros? Look at that, bro. What the fuck are you talking? Look at the little pink. Look at the pink, bros. I'm gonna try it with a pink hat. Right. Oh, hold on. We're on to sign here. I've actually got a mirror right there. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the cutest gooner of them all? Danny! Right, there you go. I'm the fucking cutest gooner of them all. Can we please get a rating on the training top, please, guys? That is fantastic. And if you don't mind, please, there is the smasher of, look at the fucking blue. I like blue. Like, literally, they matched it to my wall. Arsenal looked at me. They looked at my stream and thought, I'll tell you what we're going to do for you, Danny. You'll come in and put 100 quid on our table if we made a jacket just like that. And what did they do? Well, then, Tyler, you can reverse it. Tyler, do you like this side? I'm going to just put you into a bit of a trick question here. Tyler. Bruv, I'm opening a can of worms for you here. Do you like this side? Or do you, in fact... Lee Akers is in the building. Which side do you like? This is a vital question of your manliness. Which side do you like? It is a reversible. Where the fuck is the badge? There you go. You can rock it both sides. It's a two-sider. Two-sided. But which side does Danny AFC TV rock it on, guys? Which side would Danny rock it on? Which side would you rock the jacket on? Guys, I give the new training range an absolute straight 9 out of 10. I want to put a cream hat back on because I think cream looks lovely at this top as well. Guys, do be getting a massive big like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Francis Cagigao has had an interview over the last couple of days with Balagay, the Spanish journalist. And he basically, Van Persie was my signing for Arsenal. Martinelli and Edu have only got a passport in common. I signed Martinelli for Arsenal. So this is a Francis Cagigao interview that's hit the road. I'm going to send it out to all the real ones. It will be on the groups within the next half an hour. It's pretty interesting. He was a former player at Arsenal. Barcelona nicked him when he was 18 years old, and that pretty much finished him as a footballer. He got an injury as soon as he got to Barcelona, then went to places like Racing Santander, with all respect, and places like that. But guys, let's have another quick rating of the training gear. I want to get into a couple more bits and pieces. I never had the belt. You never had the belt? What about the cane? Did you ever get that cane though? So, fuck it. I see you spoke about that cane. You're being a naughty boy, Craig. That's a cane movement then, Craig. No, it's better in person. I bet. Do you know what? Yep, definitely. And bros, if you see the winter coat, and I know you've got quite a cold job, like, well, you're out there a lot. Bros, you need that winter coat. It's beautiful. It's cream, and it's got this sort of touches, but it's 170's worth. But you know what, bros? I tried it on. It's lovely, and it would work just with this hat. It works with this hat fantastically. I didn't even have this hat on in the shop yesterday, but there you go. I must have got drunk. What? They'd like laugh out loud. I just went to get a beer and they've all gone. Excellent stuff. What's going on? Lee Akers is in the building. Then the picture I saw. Which one? David May. Man United central defender. Blonde hair. Shit central defender, if you ask Danny AFC TV. I didn't like. You're a miserable bastard, ain't you? Now you call me miserable at times. Sky. Yes, Lee Akers. Fucking, that's why we love it. That's me, Akers, and Yui. We're on the right side of life. Because anyone that says, yeah, they like that dark blue side, you know what? You've been shopping at Primark for a couple of months too long. I swear to God. It's a bit funny, that dark blue side. Oh, no. No, my own pal. Bro, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. I just see the Lee Akers comment. I'm so sorry, Tyler. All right, Ty, no, but, oh. Shit. So that was the joke earlier on in the stream, basically. So you can rewind it back, bros. No one's mucking you up. Me and you had decided, if you like the sky blue side, like me and him, you're a fucking G. But if you like the dark blue side, just shopping at Primark or saying you're a bit of a shopper at Primark on a kilo. So, fantastic. I said the dark blue. Fucking Primark. Wait till no sponsor shirt comes out. I buy that. But we don't know what it looks like, Ty. That's interesting. I want to know what it looks like. And I think it was you that kind of said, well, it sounds like it's just more money for the club. Shout you out for that. West Ham in the building. West Ham. Bit of pan liquor, guys. Bit of pan liquor on the scene. But Francis Cagigao interview, has any of you caught it? Lee, did you catch it? I think I just about sent it out to you. I wouldn't release it to no one, Lee. I think you see it. I'm about to whack it on the groups as well. Palmeiras 15-year-old Estavo Willian linked to Arsenal and Man City, PSG and Barcelona. He looks every bit as good as Hendrick. Like, where are they getting these kids from? And why is Edu not trying to sign any Brazilian? So Martinelli was nothing to do with Edu, which isn't that much of a brainstormer for me. I pretty much knew this. The dates when he come to the club didn't match up. We was linked with Martinelli slightly before Edu hit the carpet, and then he came in and it seemed like it was his deal. Francis Cagigao has basically said, I had this Martinelli deal done for months and months. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. We've got about 15 minutes left of this video today. Where's Yui? Arsenal are going to face a couple of the people they wanted to sign a year ago, Osamoah and Dusan Vlahovic. Arsenal will be playing Lyon tomorrow at 3:30 p.m, guys. So do be in the building. I will be having a watch along. I hope I don't have to buy it from Arsenal.com. That would kind of piss me off. I forgot I threw my phone away ages ago from me because people were texting me. So I will be showing this game. Hopefully it won't be from Arsenal.com at $5.99, but I will be showing the game tomorrow live and exclusive. Watch along. Danny AFC TV tomorrow from 3 p.m. I'll be in the building, nice and snappish. With a different beautiful hat and a different beautiful training top from Arsenal, just for the Arsenal Lyon. So Arsenal come face to face with Osamoah tomorrow. Be in the building. Rule Fox, Norwich, Tottenham. Take your pick. Winger, speedy little winger, like his name, Fox. He used to run down that wing like a fox, mate. Steve Claridge, bit of Millwall, possibly a bit of Portsmouth, but yeah, he used to score a goal or two. He had this knack of scoring goals, the bastard. Horrible footballer, but had this knack of scoring goals. He was really annoying. Did he play for London City and Leicester? I'm not sure. Definitely at Millwall for a time, I'm sure of it. Steve Claridge, Leicester, ugly bastard, proper ugly fucking shit striker, and ugly at that. Steve Claridge, if you was watching, obviously no offense, bro. You can't all be as lovely as me. But Steve Claridge, yes, he was ugly, and he was an ugly footballer. But yeah, sure he played for Leicester, maybe. I think all in blue. Leicester, Portsmouth, Millwall. Swear he played in blue, bros. I just see him and then I see blue. Rod Wallace. Bro, you're fucking asking questions with the answer again, ain't you? Like, how many, bros, I'm going to get a fucking cane. Where is it? I'm going to find a fucking bit of stick. I'm going to get a cane stick for fucking you, Craig. I'm telling you. You're meant to ask the question, bros, and not answer it. What about Danny Wallace? I asked you that the other day when you said that as well. You said that the other day. What about Danny Wallace? Why don't you put no respect on Danny Wallace's name? Danny Wallace was, in fact, the better of the... Well, I don't know, actually. Danny Wallace had the better upbringing. Danny Wallace looked like he was going to be the star. He got to Man United, not fucking Rodney, okay? Rodders didn't fucking make it out of Leeds United, all right? Thierry Henry. No? What are you talking about? He played for Juventus and Monaco. There you go. I refute that. Thierry Henry played for Monaco and Juventus, mate. When did he play for Arsenal? I still make Ian Wright our top scorer, you motherfucker. What are you talking about? I make Ian Wright our top scorer. Who's Thierry? Who's that guy that played for Monaco? Better Juventus. Good night. Apples and pears. Guys, don't be getting the likes on the old apples and pears. Don't be putting a big pint of liquor on the video. And don't be playing mashing if you're new. Guys, Benfica, Goncalo Ramos. Where has he come from? Yes, he'll be linked with Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool by tomorrow morning. By 6 a.m, all the press will be saying, yep, he's Premier League bound. I tell you who could be Premier League bound. Tammy Abraham is available for £43 million this January. Mourinho wants Memphis Depay at Roma. And he's willing to cash in on Tammy Abraham absolutely immediately. Milan Kovac-Savic, Lazio midfielder, 27. Arsenal and Juventus start the battle. This guy is about 27 years too old for. I don't know. This silly money. I don't know. There's a lot of players this summer that we've this winter that we've linked with, and I just don't get it about them. And Savic is another one. It could take 6 months to settle in. The season will be done. Bollocks the title, and then next season he's already under pressure to look good. I don't know. Palmeiras wonder kid alert. Estavio William. Or Messio, if it's Craig, of course, has been linked with Arsenal this evening. He's 15. He looks, what can I say, shit hot. He looks as good as Hendrick already. I don't know where they're getting all of these talents from. Arsenal will make a fresh £18 million offer for Danilo. Francis Cagigao is outraged by his sacking at the club. Fabregas, Alexis Sanchez, Van Persie, to name a few, was all his signings. And as he says, the only thing Edu and Martinelli have in common is a passport. I signed Martinelli. Yes, and here's another interesting one. Arsenal set to offer £12 million for Denzel Dumfries, but with Tommy Yasu in the deal. Guys, would anyone have this at all? And why is Tommy Yasu being linked to a move away from Arsenal? Do you think he's unhappy, anyone? Is Tommy happier in London? Or is it just Italian clubs like it and knew he was there, obviously, at Bologna, and probably pissed they never took him instead of Arsenal for about £20 million. I don't know, but Tommy has been linked with a move away from Arsenal over the last couple of weeks to Italian clubs, to Juventus, to Napoli, and now to Inter Milan to replace Denzel Dumfries, who would come to Arsenal in return with a fee on top. Guys, what is your thoughts? 25-year-old Pepe has been linked with Arsenal and Chelsea. This is the Porto winger, not the dickhead that we've got out on loan at France. Barcelona have called their interest in Hendrick. Jack Wiley is still a target for Arsenal and Man United. Mudrak, this deal is going to drag on to the end of January, and it's going to piss me off. Man United are set to make a £45 million offer for Cody Cappo as soon as the World Cup is done. Joe Felix looks like his Spanish dream is coming to an end. He's available for about €85 million, guys, and possibly even as soon as January. We'll come back to that one. Rabiot has been linked with Premier League moves. He turned down Man United in the summer. And yeah, Arsenal versus Lyon tomorrow. 3:30 kickoff. Live on Arsenal.com, but it will be live on Danny AFC TV one way or another, whether I have to grab it off Arsenal.com for £6, which I don't want to do. So I will find it on my box. I'll be in the building nice and early at 2:30, hunting down who's going to show me Arsenal versus Lyon tomorrow in the Dubai Super Cup. I know exactly which channel I'm going to find it on. But anyway, Dubai Super Cup says it all in it. I know which channel I'm going to find it on. Dubai Super Cup. I know which channel I'm going to find it on. Anyway, and Arsenal to come face-to-face with Asamoah tomorrow. Asamoah's on a free in the summer, guys. And then a couple of days later, we're going to come up against AC Milan. Apparently, they want Lokonga. And then we meet Juventus a few days after so we can discuss Locatelli and Dusan Vlahovic. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you... Who? Jimmy Traore. Jimmy. I told you when I say the name perfectly, I know him. Jimmy Traore. Him, Tottenham. Jimmy Traore. Ian Selly, world-class midfielder, Arsenal. Jimmy Traore. I'm going to go Middlesbrough, bros. I can't remember. No, wait, Middlesbrough. Definitely Premier League. Jimmy Traore. It's pissing me off. Could have been Middlesbrough, bruvs. Don't think Forest was around. I'm link. Why do I link players with kits and the colour? I'm seeing a red kit. I don't know. Jimmy Traore. Well, Liverpool. Fucking surely. Jimmy fucking Traore. I'm going to come back in a minute to that, bruvs. No, I'm not going to look nowhere. You know me better than that. Tottenham. Arsenal midfielder. 16-year-old. I'd say talking. Guys, it's well too early because, again, he hasn't even signed professional terms. So, obviously, they're shitting themselves that his name's already got out there. So, now they're in a rush to sign him professionally, put a massive release clause on him, and then we'll hear about it more in a year. So, I doubt nothing will happen now. He's only 15. Craig had it wrong on a couple of things, his name and his age. So, he's 15, and he's not even allowed out of Brazil until he's 18. So, this is something someone did say to me on Twitter the other day. They're saying the screen, whoa. He just said it in a nice way. Actually, DM me about it. He goes, "Did you know players weren't allowed out of Brazil until they're 18? It ain't 16 like this country. You can sign professional terms." So I went and checked this up immediately, and in fact, he was 100% right. So Endrick can't get out to 24, and this guy can't leave to 2025. So these are definitely signings for the futures, and I don't think Arsenal are after either player. But Endrick can't leave Brazil until 22-24. And this guy can't fucking walk out of Brazil until 2025. And Messi doesn't even possess a contract at the moment. So literally, isn't there a way we could nick him for free? I don't know. Maybe Brazilian have got different laws that protect their players. But I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is Palmeiras will get him signed to a professional contract that will include a 50, 60 million pound release clause. That's what I reckon. They'll try and put 100 million pound on it, but obviously their agents won't let them put something crazy to scare off every European giant. Craig, everyone on the Real Ones chat reckons you should get relegated from the stream. I stuck up for you, ask Hazard. Another Tottenham player and another Tottenham player. Jimmy Traore. Fucking pissing me off now. I can see him playing in red, bruvs. I can literally see him. Do they have little dreadlocks? Charging through a midfield somewhere. Forest, Borough, or even more shockingly, could it be Liverpool? Definitely Premier League. Browse, I almost want to point for this. I've almost got it right. Handsome beast of a midfielder. I swear he had dreadlocks. I think he played in red. Obviously played in France, but you could guess that with his name. I'm sure he did. Wouldn't have been Aston Villa, was it? You bastard, Huey. Totally remember, because if I didn't recognise him, I'd be saying dimmy me. It'd be bait. Like, I'm not brilliant with. It's not even just spelling. I look at names and fuck them up at the best of times. So to start with D, but I know his name is Jimmy. I think you can take my word that I do know the player, because I'd be fucking Dim Jim. Who's that? Dim Jim Traore. If I didn't know that player, I would have said his name fucked up. Fucking hell, he was at Liverpool. I knew I see him in red, man. I fucking knew it. But you see, because Middlesbrough are buying so many players at that time of like nationalities and Brazilians, Emerson and Ravanelli's from Italy and Jorginho and ever Brazilian. Maybe that's why I was accusing him of. Did he might have went to Middlesbrough after. He might have went to Bury, you know. But I'm not going to swear by that. Left back, fuck, scored an own goal with a Cruyff touch. Seriously. Wow, go on, Yui. Absolutely flames to you, G. Absolutely. But he didn't even have locks then. I just remember the name. Because you know I would have fucked it up. I would have been like, Dim John Tomori, eh? But when I can say the name right straight away like that, yeah, I remember the player well. I literally remember the signing, but maybe I had never one of Liverpool's expensive flops of around that time, but I don't want to put disrespect on his name. Guys, before we do leave the building then, so I suppose it doesn't really matter the Francis Cagigao thing. Oh, well, I was wondering if we prematurely sacked this geezer. Like, he seemed to be kind of responsible for a lot of the really good signings over the last 10, 15 years. Wenger was the one that kind of promoted him to the chief of scouting, and maybe it was a Wenger thing why he was removed from the club. maybe it was sort of out with the old, in with the new. But I will watch the rest of this interview and I'll make my conclusion to everyone on the group, and I'll speak to you guys on this channel tomorrow. Balogun could be recalled. I've been hearing this for the last, literally, this has been bubbling up for about a week now. Arsenal to get rid of Tomiyasu, to bring in Denzel Dumfries. Allegedly a 12 million offer could be winging its way over to Italy with Tomiyasu. Would anyone subscribe to this? Did score and get 2 assists for Holland the other day. They won 3-1 against America. Did score and get 2 assists. Bro, your zoots are thicker than my piece, bro. Bro, I know, innit? Bro, I do like them to have a certain amount of pack to them, power, innit? Seriously. When after they actually spark this one, then you see me for like literally, I struggled for breath for a good 4.5 seconds. Didn't know which way to breathe from. Didn't know what was going on. Can't wait for my picture to arrive from Yanni, guys. I am looking forward to that with much keenness. I'm gonna have to change the whole wall. He's making it blue and white. He said it'll be too much blue. Oh, it'll be too much blue. So I just said, I trust you, bro. You this side. He says white around the outside and blue more in the middle, so it sort of comes out, or the other way around. And I think they're gonna have to go side by side. Maybe dot hats around them and a couple pictures again. I don't know. I will fuck with this. When he tells me it's on its way from Turkey, that's when I'll off the wall and start getting things ready. Do you know what I mean? Because I like to be nice and prepared out here. But guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It's almost time to leave the building. Real ones. Anything else we want to talk about before I do leave? We've only just hit the hour mark. Time is not stressing on us, guys. We know we like to do late night streams out here, Danny AFC TV stuff. So please, let's have a little. Should we have a final thought? What's your final thoughts on the World Cup, guys? Obviously, the reason why I say final thoughts, because before you blink now, it's going to be over. We're going to have quarterfinals. They're going to be. They should have played them daily. Like how they put in 2 quarterfinals on the same day. That's the only fuck up of the World Cup so far for me. The quarterfinals should be played one every day to give proper entertainment to us, the viewers. One game a day is better than 2 games, and then suddenly the tournament's all over. So that's the only fuck up of this World Cup for me, is that from the quarterfinals onwards now, they're going to play 2 games a day. Are they going to do that on the semi-final day as well? Literally play the semi-final at 3 o'clock and then the semi-final at 7 o'clock. Like, it will be a great day of football, but I'd rather 1 game a day when it comes to the latter stages of a tournament as big as the World Cup. Don't know if any of you have got any thoughts on that, but that's the way I would have liked it. The quarterfinals shouldn't have been 2 games a day. For YouTubers like me or people that just want to really properly enjoy football, there should have been a game every day. And it makes it last that little bit longer for us, the people, the fans. Don't know what your thoughts is on that. Anyone have any thoughts on Tomiyasu to go into Milan, Denzel Dumfries to go Arsenal, plus a bit of a sizable fee, obviously the other way? Any thoughts on Francis Cagigao? I found Van Persie, Fabregas, Alexis Sanchez, and Martinelli. The only thing he's got in common with Edu is his passport. But I think it's going to be the end of a very peaceful night. I'm going to phone back Easy. I have to give Easy a big shout. I have to link him. London, Friday. Who's giving me a lift back to the village? Albert, are you driving me back to Stevenage, the village? On Friday. I could train to London. But on that note, guys, please get a big like on the video. Let's try and get this video monetized tonight. I have a good feeling. It's training kit day. Please get a big like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Peace out, YouTube. Good night, brothers.